Welcome back to another episode of War in the Sea. Again, with episode and part thing. It's part, and next time it will be episodes in the next playthrough. Part 152. Okay, so here's the thing. Have you ever, done something, you start to research and you start to dig your hole deeper and deeper, and then you contemplate, what the heck am I doing? It's just a game. And, I've debated on what I wanted to do about this, and then I changed my mind a couple of times. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to make a recommendation, okay? And it's an interesting recommendation because the recommendation is what changed my mind on what I wanted to do. I'll briefly go over what my choices were. So, if we go over here, we look, and we see this video. Sorry for that. Loss of Force Z and repulse, Captain William Tennant's report. So this is a 14-minute video on YouTube, and I'll show you the channel. The channel is this one here. Yeah, there's the link if you want it. I'm going to be putting this link in the actual video, so I'll save that for later. But this guy does a very good video with pictures and all sorts of different stuff. So watch this video, and I'll tell you about what happened with Force Z. And this is where we get into the meats, because this is what I did over the last day and a half. And really, I only did it under about an hour, but I've been sitting on it and holding on to it. So this is that link to that channel that I just talked about. But this is from the Diving Museum, an in-depth discussion of the battle that Force Z went through. And I was debating on whether or not to read this out to you guys. I just cut and pasted from their website, this Diving Museum, and they did a very good account of what took place. And this thing is 9 pages long. So I found this video, and it is verbatim the guy reading this out to you guys or anybody that watches this video. And it's very interesting, but this is a long thing. So we're not going to do that. I just decided I'm not going to do that. And what we will do, though, is we'll do this. And we're talking about this slideshow here. These are all parts of what took place and some of the things I wanted to discuss. And I'll just kind of talk over them before we get into the game itself. But we're talking about the two battleships that were sunk as part of Force Z, and what really took place. And there was a problem at the time. Battleships were all the rage, and that was the thing. Carriers were an afterthought, as they thought they were. Look at how low those planes are to the water. Oof. But these are the two ships, Prince of Wales and Repulse, and we're looking at the red when it comes around again. We're looking at the red anti-aircraft mounts, and those are I'm going to mess this up. I think they're called the C-23s, pom-pom anti-aircraft guns. And when the thing comes back up, you'll see how many there were. There are only like 4 or 5 on the whole ship. And that is not a good enough protection. Again, these ships were, we look at the red here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, something like that. So 4 and 6 between these two ships. And that's how these torpedo planes and high-altitude bombers, not another ship, managed to sink these two ships. Now, would have air cover helped? Yes. But as we talked about in the last video, at the time of the sinking, there was no aircraft carrier there. So that's a thing, and that's a problem. They didn't think they needed defense against aircraft. And So that's how we're going to play it out. Okay? And I hope that clears up what I'm about to do in this game. I'm not going to intentionally, sink these ships, but we have to kind of battle it out a little bit, right? So 4C's going back to rearm, which is fine. But you see, we have the Renown and the Idaho here. Now, the Idaho is going to go bye-bye when we get here. And you're going to stay on game, and you're going to stay on game. As we talked in the past, wait a second, where are you? So we thought about you're going in with a different group. I'm not worried about you. Where are you? So one, that leaves 2 spots. Renown is okay. The HMS, yes, I can't think of the name. So the Renown and the Repulse were the 2 ships in question, right? But there was also the King George, right? Yeah, and we don't get the King George till October of this year, and that might come to that. And it was where the hell is the Prince of Wales? What's a good way to find that? Let me see here. Let's try it this way. Do a little quick scan. I'm trying to make this, more than just, slow play video game. I'm trying to make this a little bit more entertaining, and this is just one of the ideas I came up with, is try and role play just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Oh, that's you for unavailable, dummy. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. As far as this was going to go to 4C, and Missouri, I think I was going to do something with her. Oh, she's going to join. She's going to replace. We wanted to get the speed up on Hornet's group, and I think that means that one of these older battleships, I don't think it's North Carolina, but yeah, sometimes my mind, it gets a little slow. Apologize for that. So it was the Missouri that we sent out. And the Missouri is here. So she's going to join the Enterprise, or the Hornet Enterprise. And it's the North Carolina, I think. Or the Birmingham. No. It's the North Carolina that needs to go. 28 nautical miles speed is the thing there that we need to update. So she's not going to go forever. She's just going to be a stationary target, probably over here in Palembang, because we haven't made up a force for that yet. So I need to remember number 7 is the replacement ship. So you'll have the Iowa and the Missouri in this group, which will make it quite the punch. But she is going to go back and punch Singapore in the mouth again, I think. We'll see what happens when we get there. We still have a plan for Force Z, so I don't want to ruin that surprise. So that's what we're going to do. So for now, we're going to just let things roll, keep an eye on our supply chain. Maybe we'll take over Peleliu today and wait until these two guys muster here, and then we'll do that invasion, which should be exciting. So let's get the ball rolling. Let's put up some of these guys. We need to have these guys ready in case. We're already low on aircraft, so let's get them up. I hate it when I do that. That's awful loud. So that was Sorabaya. Next one is Dutch East Indies. And Jakarta. So those guys should be good for the day. I am going to put up a cap over this group here that's sitting out in no man's land, because that's close to a AI thing that we need to make sure that we cover. And we want the game to advance, so we kind of have to speed through some of these slower days. So we're getting attacked again over here. So let's get these guys out of the way. And turn that a little bit down for me. We're in the 3 formation. I wish it would stay in whatever the formation is when you went into this screen. It would stay there. And we should be at 750, I believe. No. We're tight because supplies. Let's get on one of these aircraft. Let's say we take over this group. We're going to be number 5. Alex Hemingsworth. And, he's from Chicago. And his, of course, dream was not to become a pilot. It was to become a fireman. His father was a fireman. His brother's a fireman. And his mother works for the house, keeping everybody fed. What are you doing? What is that over there? Where the heck are you going, my friend? You don't want to participate? Is that it? Let's not let you just roam off into nowhere land. So let's go back to our guy here and see how he does in his battle. I don't know about you guys, but can you imagine? They're going to be gone before he gets there, which is fine. We got anybody else on the agenda today? Nope, that's it. So let's get out of here. We're probably going to get 3 more attacks on this group, so they'll be up doing their thing. Sometimes you just don't get there in time, but maybe there's another chance. Let's go back to our guy and see if he can get a better shot at it this time. So it looks like when we got fighters diving to the deck, that means we have torpedo planes. And it looks like we just got rid of those two guys real quick. There's a lot of fighters out there. I don't like these guys. They seem to like to take us out pretty easily. Yeah, get rid of that guy. Does it make you dizzy in this mode when I have them targeting, you know, camera targeting like this? I don't think we're in position to do it today, but one of the things that I had a comment talk about was about airfields. You know who you are, and it was a very good comment. The reason it's a good comment is because I agree, and it's, I think, a glitch in the patch. Again, these are all mods that you don't get with the base game, and they make the game so much better. The base game compared to this is just, you know, it's not playable. Really gives you a taste. It teaches you how to play the game a little bit, but I don't think it enhances the game. These mods are what enhance the game. Let's make sure nobody's getting stupid over here. These guys are not the brightest apples in the barrel. Apples in the basket, apples in the barrel. I think it's in the basket. I think that's everybody. Yep, 9. We lost 2 more fighters. Let's retreat. And we probably get a couple more from over here. Maybe Brunei's got a level 3. Malaya's got a level 4. And if we decide to wait, we can always come over here and invade here if that's an option we want to take. As soon as the Hornet gets on station, we'll make that decision. And I think that what we're going to do is come over here and take this base, Kuching, if I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. And that'll be a thing that we'll do. Speaking of which, let's put up some aircraft for you. It's always good to have cap, which is one of my policies, if you will. I like to have aircraft over my ships. If they're in a danger area, of course. Alright, what are you doing? Your defense force. Task Force 64 is coming down to think about what you're going to do there. Yorktown, instead of going with Force Z, might come over to the Hornet. Let's see the status. Enterprise. I think we've lost a bunch of aircraft. Hornet's good. She's lost 4 aircraft. 2 Dauntlesses. But I think over here we've lost quite a bit. I think maybe 12 aircraft. But if we could swap out Enterprise for Yorktown, that would just be fine. We'll have her waiting at Port Moresby in that situation. Supply chain. What's our supply chain? You're going to Port Moresby. You're going to pick up supplies, I'm pretty sure. Checking the damage on these ships. You need to make sure that the reason why their troops are coming this way is because we're off balance. Saipan is okay because we took those troops off. And what's Guam look like? Is okay as a holding station, which is fine. I'm not worried. They have a defense force there to protect them. So does Saipan. Task Force 66. What are you guys doing? I think we had a thing that we were gonna do. Yeah, the thing is, over here, we wanted to put New Jersey in here. And I don't know if it was Alabama. We're doing this again. I apologize. So, what was it? It was, come on. Where's the hell's the New Jersey? New Jersey's the new one, I think. You guys are yelling at me. I can hear you. I know. Yeah, my mind's not exactly a mousetrap. But New Jersey. So New Jersey's the new one. And we have over here the Alabama. So Alabama is, yeah, the older class ship. So Alabama would go away, and it gets added to. Let's go take a look at these guys so we can see. So if we're looking at this group, 2 carriers and protected on by cruisers, and over here a cruiser and a battleship. So the Alabama is one side, which is a fine ship. I do like this ship, but then it would be this guy right here in spot 10, the Wichita. But is it the Wichita we want to move, or is it something else? We go to the middle and we see that this ship has depth charges. So destroyer, battleship, cruiser. So I think we want this, maybe this one. Are these the same ship? No. So it's either the Wichita or the Portland we want to switch out. So we're going to go range. So let's compare the two. So gun range, 31 853 or 858 for the Portland on the long range guns. And for this one, it's a little bit shorter. So what's the next thing we go? Portland's in the winning right now. So the next thing we want to look at is ammunition. So ammunition, 660 AP 240 and less in the back for the Portland. Wichita is, yeah, I think we're gonna say goodbye to this one and we're gonna keep you. And if we want to go even deeper into that, we look at the radar. We see these surface radar 22 nautical miles, air radar 103, air radar. So the radars are pretty much the same. How about defense? Not that we have anything to really worry about. So Wichita seems to have. Wichita has better armor. But are we worried about armor, or are we worried about just being protected? AAA. I don't know. So we get 8 5-inch guns compared to. Yeah, the Wichita seems to have better AAA. So I don't know. It's a toss up. If I'm worried more about AAA, I'd choose the Wichita. If I'm worried about ship defense, I guess it would be the Portland. So we'll make that decision. You guys can make a mental note of which one I'm going to choose. But it's either 10 or 8. But yeah, we'll get into that another time. We've got a ways to go before that happens. And again, Task Force 66 is going to be New Jersey going in to replace one of those 2 ships, and then the rest of these guys. How about we do something like unload? Yeah, unload yourself. And then because you guys are ready to do something, we're gonna bring you guys back and make that happen when you arrive. And whoever we take out of this group, we're gonna put into defense of Saipan, which is making it look pretty heavy duty with a Colorado there. But we'll get a sister ship in there as well, and it'll be good. All right, let's see what else we can do damage-wise. So these supply ships have been popping up quite a bit. We got nothing on this guy, so he can't do anything about it. We're going to ignore, close him out. From here, we can send out some target practice. So we're going to P-mark location. We're not going to go into the engagement with this guy because it will delay him. So we'll follow the black and see if he goes east or if he goes north in this situation. So he's heading north. So we're going to marker here just to say north. He's heading that way. This one can go away. And we're going to send out, let's go dive bombers this time, shall we? Attack with some, you're going to get replaced, so no, you're my attack aircraft, so let's do you. We're going to send him to the square and head south. Is what we're going to do. And we're going to send all 11. It's only got 11? That's odd. Okay, so we're going to head this way and head south. And we should catch him. We're also going to send up yeah, that didn't do what I wanted. Okay. I would have liked to send us maybe 8 fighters as escort. If I'd done the Lexington first. Of course I can't because I just sent up the Dauntlesses. So, okay, they're going at it alone. I don't see there be any problem over there. I guess we could do it now. Let's just send like 12 of these guys. And we're going to have them follow the last group of aircraft, Dauntlesses. Catch up with them, my friends. See, they're catching up. They're short on, yeah, that's what we're talking about. So, Dauntlesses, let's remove that. Dauntlesses, we want you to do a little bit of this action until the fighters show up. Let you do your thing. Gotta watch the, alright, so that's enough. We're gonna go tactical and watch these guys go in. I have a feeling it's gonna be a short group. So we're going to watch from number 3 position. So they're behind us. And we're not going to play around with this. We're just going to go for it. And we're going to say, everybody, make this guy regret his day. And, yeah, attack. And that's it. Let's watch it from... Let's make sure we get these guys involved just to stay in the group. and slow down. You guys can form up in a box. So I want to watch it come in. I don't want to watch it go out. So they're going to come from this direction. So let's let these guys do their thing. And it's going to be beautiful. That's a good spot. Now, I would like to see aircraft in this game improve on skill, which, think about it, at the start of the war, not a lot of our crews were trained. They had no combat experience. Navy, that is. We had some Army pilots that had some training in China, and but the Navy really hadn't participated in any action. So, there was a thing there of what could they do, how well could they do it. Pitiful. Much better. Now, if the planes come in, don't drop bombs. It means that the ship's already sunk. Well done, my boys. And it looks like we're doing pretty good on the, yeah, well done. You guys can, I'll give you guys a Vic for that one. So, job well done, my friends. And yeah, only one command point, but wherever the ship thought it was going, it ain't going there anymore. She's going definitely down. We're gonna let her sink on camera here for us. We haven't done a lot of that. She's gonna take it a little bit to sink, is she? At fast speed? That says a lot about the ship, to be honest with you. She just doesn't want to go down, does she? Roll over, baby. So if my computer shows really bad textures like this, is that the game or is that my GPU? Or is that because I just have a bad system that's 2 years old? Either way, we work with what we got, right, folks? Alright, I'm going to say well done. Let's leave. So you guys RTB. And I want the... Let's get rid of this mark. I want these fighters to stay over the ships. Because, why not? And let's see what else we got moving on over here. You guys are just doing... Sarong defense. What are you doing? You're supposed to be heading over here, aren't you? Are you coming to pick up stuff? Pompeii. Are you going to join this group? Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. What was I doing? You were supposed to go to Sarong, right? Right here. I mean, picking up something just because? Why did I leave you there? Why don't I put you on the place I want you to be? I'm not happy with the single ship as a defense. You know, this is not really going to be invaded anytime soon, but would take much to make this a level 2 airfield. It would take simply another fuel run. Where is the... I'm looking for Sarong supplies. Oh, you're playing invasion. That's what you're doing. Okay, so once you get your supplies, we're going to run you over and you can just sit. Because those other guys are engaged. So again, we're waiting on these guys. Go to... yeah, you guys need to put up some aircraft. And we're going to max it out because they have fighters. They usually come in large groups. Sup, cause Ray. And what the hell are you doing over here? What the hell's over here? We have an aircraft carrier over here. Are they from Iwo? I don't know. Maybe we can put up something else and see. How about we send up one of you guys with nothing, and I want you to do a scout pattern. 567, I don't think that's that. I think that's that. That's just a little bit too far. So you do that forever and a day, which I don't think you will, but okay. And just because, let's put up the rest as cover. And I don't want you, let's put depth charges on you in case there's a submarine around, which I don't think there will be, but have I told you I don't like this scroll screen? I don't like it. If you launch off of a ship, you really want to cover your own ship, right? It should default to that. It should be all or this one at the top of the list. But it doesn't do that, so we get what we get. Let's see what we get. And I want to make sure everybody's tight. So let's make sure to do that. We're also going to turn. Let's turn this way. Not a lot of defense back here for this light carrier. So looks like we only got a few aircraft. 4 aircraft against our 22. We want these Avengers to hang tight. Form up, go down, slow down, and turn right. So these guys will stay over the ships basically while they make their turns. Most guns are going to be facing the enemy. And let's see. Oh, these are big old bombers. And 4 of them only. So we'll watch from here. And these guys are pretty dangerous. Not against that many aircraft, but okay. Head on, right down the barrel. Nice, shooting techs. Still getting that sound echo. Let's make sure we got everybody. 4-4. I need some eyes out here. Let's get something that can actually do something. So we're going to send out 4 of you guys. And I want some semi-armor piercing. We got no more big ships, but we want to make sure that we can... 10-11. It's not the greatest. But it's something, and we will continue to do that. They have bombs, so they're useful now. What else do we got that we can send? I think we need to do another Kingfisher circle around this fleet. Let's see what we got to send. Alabama, let's get up one of your Kingfishers. I don't need you to have anything. I just need you to do a little scout. And that's enough. I'm okay with that. So keep that going. We're not going to worry. Yeah, I say that now. Well, let's just not bother and go and do it. Let's put up your Kingfishers as a sub-defense with some depth charges. And you stay over this group. Alright, so wrong. You're going to pick up some supplies because why not? Let's hope you can. You can. And you can pick up 200 supplies. So crackers and cherries it is. And you guys are going to head back. Yeah, you're going to head back over here to have a position in this war where you can do something. So let's do that. We're still waiting on these 2 guys to get here, and then Peleliu is on the docket. So let's get rid of that. If we come down here, Hornet is still thinking about what it wants to do. We're gonna course you over here. And when you get there, we're going to send all these guys to Kuching. That's our next engagement area. Alright, so Kuching it is. So all the supplies, we're going to do the supplies first. All the way to the destination. Hug that course. So that's Dutchy Cindy's. Jakarta, let's get you over there too. And Sarbaya. And that should be more than enough. Carrier, we need you to go as well. And do you have anything on you? You got a little troops, some supplies. I guess we can put you in as well. Just to unload them, even out maybe. And then once we've taken the place, then we can pull off to, if this comes out to be uneven, maybe more troops than supplies, we can take off some troops so that evens it out. So that's going on. And see how the faster the carrier is. We wanted to check something, and that was these guys. See if they find anything over here. I'm not expecting to, but they may. And if they do, we want to be able to bomb them. And sometime... Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, well, that was fun. Thanks for playing. So, these guys can all go. I'm going to send them... Peleliu Invasion, you're first. You get the cookie prize. Let's remove this. And Sup Sarong, let's put you over there as well. Looks like you're going around the bend. Sup Calving, you're going to do the same. Peleliu should be rough, but I don't know. Sup Truck, let's get you in there. And I think there's one more, Sup Horn. And after this engagement, everybody else is going back to their supply run chain for a little bit. We need to make sure. Peleliu Defense, do you have any supplies? You have supplies. Good. So once the first group lands, we will put you in. But we'll put you closer, I think. Let's put you right there. I don't think you can do anything with it, but you'll still cover something. Another thing I wanted to check while these guys are moving is, let's do it before morning, is look at our subs. Make sure everybody's moving. Of course you're not moving. Why would you? Why would you move? Yeah, I'd like you to do that, please. And who else do we got? You were moving, you were moving, you were moving. Are you moving? Let's see if you're moving in the last bitty itty. Yep, you're moving. So I think these guys are ready. So let's do this. Peleliu, you get the cookie for this one. So we want to unload all your troops. Invasion has begun. I like that ratio. Good for you. Sarong, let's get in there, boys. We're good. I'm okay having way more supplies than we need, but I think that will even out in a bit. Calving. Still doing it. Okay. Truck. Which one of you's got the oil? You got oil. Okay. Why doesn't it show up? That's my question. Why doesn't it show up, my friends? It's supposed to. So that was truck, and this is horn. So yeah, we got quite a lot there, but it's not showing my engineering or my fuel, which is a glitch. Let's give that a second to think about it, and then we will go into Peleliu and see how well we're doing. See, if we didn't get... I figured we'd be all the way to the end, but with only 10,000 troops, no, that's not the case. So what we're going to do is... Sarong down here has quite a bit, and they got a bit to spare. So we're going to say the Sarong group, go to your house. Go to your house. And I want you to course back home. And we're going to do an even... we don't really need supplies. We have all the supplies we need over here. We just need troops. So we're going to take troops and let off some of the stress on Sarong. It's already got a 200 buffer, and that's fine. We're going to take like 4,000 troops off of here and send them up here. So that'll be fine. Let's get that going. Now over here, Kutching, we'll have an idea what's over here. I don't think there's going to be much, but let's let these guys get into the game. All right, so you wanted to play, so we will play with you. By playing with you, I mean put a world of hurt on you. How dare you? And we're not playing this one. This one we're not. This group did not have a outcome like some others would in this game that we're going to do later. But, yeah. Save that for another day. And yeah, only 8 aircraft remaining from 24. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, my friends. Sorbaya. Yep, that's how you can do things wrong in this game, and it gets a little frustrating. So Dutch East Indies is next, 18 to 24. Yeah, really that should be enough, but we're going to go all out here. Jakarta. Right. Yep, don't like that scroll screen. All right, let's begin and put these guys out of their misery. Let's verify our formation. 3 column. We're not in 3 column. We are in battle. When you see this formation like this, yeah, there's 3 columns, but 3 column has got a array in front of it, like an arrow. We're in battle line. And we're supposed to be at 750, but let's see what happens. Yeah, that's 750. And if we wanted to make it less than that, we could go this way. So how close did they get? They got really close. I'm sorry, man. If I'm this guy, I'm turning around. I'm not witnessing all my friends get shot down and stay in the game. I'm turning. You tell me what you would do. I'm running. I'm running. Sorry. That's loud. Okay, this is 500. See how everybody's coming in? So what we need to think about in the future, and we're going to do that right after this, is putting out spotters. And by spotters, I mean this battleship needs to send out a circular spotter. These cruisers need to send out circular spotters, because we cannot afford to have aircraft that close to us without being seen. So we're going to keep that into account. Let's make sure that we got everybody. 9 of 9, no losses. That's what I like to see. So let's do that. And let's launch up some scouts. And we want you to be in a circle pattern. Actually, we don't need that. Yeah. You know, I don't like scouting over land. Something about it, just I don't like. You know, is that a good scout pattern? No. For while we're here, maybe. Let's go see what this looks like over here in that short amount of time. You know, that might be enough to do what we need to do. But again, I don't want to hit this. It doesn't let you hit. I don't know if it does or not. I think if you do, it can be problematic. So let's wait until we take the island. And Midway's done with its supply run. So let's do that. Manage cargo. Let's get, let's see what we got over here. We're good. We're just going to do a standard run, which is 1,000. No, which is 2,000 supplies, 2,600 troops, few more supplies. This is engineering, and this is fuel. And you're going here to that one, because everybody else goes and gets their stuff there. So we have our carrier here. Let's see here. Saipan Defense Force, Lexington, and Task Force 66. So we wanted to dispatch this is my mind thinking on diet soda. Let's look at this again. So you came all the way down here, didn't bring a damn thing with you. You could have brought supplies, you could have brought something, but you didn't. So New Jersey is gonna separate. So you're gonna split. And I want, you have to be away from everybody, so we're going to send you over here. I have to move the carrier so that she can accomplish her tasks, which is going here. And got to go look, because I got to go look. So we determined, was it was Wichita and Portland that we're talking about, and which one of these guys do we want to go? I'm gonna say either one is a great ship. I like this one better. I know it's older. I don't like the new style ship. It's fancier, but I think I like the Wichita better. So we're going to say goodbye to the Portland and bring over the battleship. So that's what we're going to do. So Portland, we're going to split you off. And you, my friend, are going to go... Wait a minute. What did I do? Now, my friend, you're over here. Yeah, why did you do that? That's odd. Portland, you're gonna go and what's a good place for you? Not over here. Let's see what the carrier's got for damage. I'm okay with that. I don't mind that you have 2 flooded compartments. Let's everybody get in position and then we'll play. All right, Kingfisher. You're gonna ignore that because you got nothing to play with. Guam, do you have anything on you can send that way? I know you do. Havocs, how about you send them with does that get you there? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's P this guy. Oh, looky, looky. It says 5 ships. This is another one of those deals where we think it's 1 ship and turns into 5. How about you? Saipan, what can you send? Catalinas with torpedoes. And you can make it, right? Hopefully, let's see what direction we're going. You're heading south. Okay. So, Catalina, you need to... We're going to put a pin here. Got to have a kind of a destination to hang out at. So that's why we do this. Why I do this, anyways. And I'm believing an aircraft is faster than a ship. So you should be able to get there fine. Where was the others? I'm pretty sure I sent out... Is that you guys? No, but you have bombs on you, so let's go do that. And I know I sent something from here. Didn't I? I thought I sent Havocs. Or B-17s. Was it B-17s? Was it you? No. Maybe it was you. But I didn't send you on a crazy pattern like that. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to these guys. And you guys, sure. Everybody's got cap. So if we look at the map, there's one fleet here, there's another fleet here, supply groups, probably 2 there, and then this is the carrier and all sorts of huyo. So let's start this up. What's our distance? Bunch of torpedo planes. They're in between a bunch of aircraft. I want you guys to turn this way. And I want you to be tight. You're not in battle line. You are in 3 column. Form up. And do your best speed. So if we look at the incoming, this guy. Come on, boys. Yeah, that's not good. That's ugly. So we need to make sure everybody's going at their best. Do a little pausey action so we can get these in. So this is a guy. Have you dropped yet? You did drop. And you missed. Alright, no damage. What about you guys? You guys dropped as well. And you dropped at this guy as well. I would hope so. A destroyer could get out of that. Have you guys dropped? Looks like you have. Everybody's doing their crazy spins down there. But again, I don't like the fact that these aircraft came from here over the carrier and simply were able to go at will. So it looks like we came out of that okay. Look at how far ahead you are, my friend. Why are you so far away from all your friends? I'm gonna guess it's because you are number 10. No. Why did I say number 10? Because in this formation, 3 column, I thought number 10 was the pointy end of the formation, but apparently that's not the case. Let's see if we got everybody. 15 aircraft, we lost 1. Okay, so a little bit better preparation. I could have paused, maybe. I'm glad we didn't get hit. Those bombs are treacherous. Alright, so let's do some droppy drops. Can we unload yet? Of course not. Before we get... Yeah, I should just begin because there's no need to get crazy. So this group here is in battle line formation, and I'm okay with that. But we are immediately going to go into our spinny, which means highlight, change that to what we're in. Let's go there. All right, start. And then we're going to brake. And then we want everybody to turn. And let's make sure everybody's at their speed and turning. Of course they're not. This is what I wanted to do the first time around, but I didn't pause it. And it kind of, nobody was at speed. Everybody had gotten distance from one another. Sure, okay. If you really want to turn that way, I guess. And you want to turn that way, and you want to turn this way. So that's a little crazy. A bunch of ships are going to turn here real quick. I want to be on the Bella Wood. You'll see everybody go crazy here in a minute. Just 2 aircraft coming in. This might be a little close for this maneuver, depending on the turning radius of some of these ships. Let's get a look at these guys up close. That's the way I like to see it, boys. Yeah, let's see if we got everybody gone. Good to go. So, let's see what kind of chaos we got going on here. If this is actually feasible at 500. It doesn't look like it. This guy looks like he's being dumb. I don't know why. I think it's because no aircraft are in the engagement, because this guy was never told to turn straight. He was told to stay doing that. So sometimes these guys have a mind of their own, but we're going to instate a rule that is from now on, we do our maneuvers like this at 750, which you think that's what we were, but we weren't there yet. So, yeah. We came into the engagement at 500 instead of 750. So let's see if we can fix that for the next engagement. All right, so you are in battle line, right? This is battle line. That's what that group was in. Why are they in battle line? Because they have these older destroyer escorts and this guy. Oh, there was a reason. It's because 6, 1, and 5. 6, 1, 1. No. I don't know why that is there. Don't like that. Let's see. I had a better reason for that. Yeah, that's what it should have been. I don't know how it changed. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I put them in battle line because I just wanted them to be tight. But that means I want the Bella Wood to switch with number 2 and swap positions, and then number 1 with number 6. No, how about this one, number 10. So that way we have 6 and 5 are gun-toting bad boys, and number 1 is also gun-toting. So we got this V of guns protecting number 2, which is our carrier, and I like that better. And we're going to keep them at 750 because that's standard. That's what I like. All right, we'll see what the next engagement has for us. Can we unload anything yet? I know you can. Yeah, what little you got. And what else we got? Let's see what Jakarta has, or Kuching has for us. So they don't have a lot. If we got a fourth, a fifth of the base, then let's see if we got anybody else that's closer. Serbia, can you unload? You can. You see how we're at a pretty good ratio. I like it. That's the goal. That's what I like to see. What is that? And that almost puts us over the top. Over 50%. We got another ship that we can drop. Nah, you're not quite there yet. Wait a little bit. So, we're just going to begin. Sure, why not? So 750 at 3 column. We're going to immediately go in and we're going to send everybody on their squirrely positions at 750. So let's do that. Let's just do that, shall we? So we're going to go in. I want everybody to max out. We are in 3 column. Why doesn't it come up with whatever your established formation is? Start. We're going to break, and I want everybody to go into their turning motion. Start from the bottom up. So I want you to do that, and I want McDougal to do that. Winslow do that. I'm having them turn outside of the group. Middle guy is turning whichever way because he's inside. I can actually slow him down a little bit. And then everybody else is just going to do their thing. And that is, I don't care which way you turn, you're at the back. Honolulu, I want you, let's do that, and I want you to turn this way. C3, I want you to turn to the left. I want you to turn to the right. I'm having him turn outside the formation, is what I'm doing. My mentality behind it is nothing scientific for sure. So I'm just going with it. And Estro, sure, you do that. And let's watch what these ships do. And we're going to let the aircraft do the aircraft thing, and we're going to watch what the ships do and their thing. So when we talk about ships and collisions and why I have collisions off for my ships, but not for the enemies, is because the game is not that hands-on friendly with them following orders, I guess. I'm pretty sure that my aircraft can handle whatever they're doing up there. But I like this being a safe formation of ships maneuvering. That was only 2 aircraft, but I think we're pretty good. How many more aircraft we got coming in? Looks like they're fighters. We got him just in time. Did he drop anything? It looked like he was going in to drop some bombs. He did drop bombs. Let's see how close he got. So he dropped them. Oh, okay. Really? That's how you're going to play it. See, yeah, there's no way that that should happen, but it did. So what are we going to do with this ship? We're going to slow it down and we're going to turn it the opposite way. I always like to have my repairs done in the engagement. I don't let them come out of the engagement. But we will look and see what our status is. 8 of 8 are gone, which is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, you guys do what you're going to do. There's too many mixed groups here to play with getting them to stay over. So we're just going to do, you didn't do your job, my friend. You're supposed to spot these guys and let us know. So I'm not very happy with the job you did. Somebody's not paying attention. All right, so everybody, slow your roll, my friends. Slow it down. Let's make sure everybody did what I told them to do. Of course they don't. You say, well, why are you slowing down in the middle of an engagement? It doesn't seem like a good thing to do. Well, I don't always make the right choices on stuff, and sometimes I pay for it in the end, and that's okay. I'm changing the rudder to be straight so that when we do start going again, I really wish that these guys would pay attention when I say as a mass group to slow down, that they actually do it. They don't want to do it for whatever reason. You're at 0. See, oh, you didn't do it either. Well, you did, but it doesn't show up on the slider. Let's get that sucker straight. You didn't listen at all. You're going full bore. So maybe warships and supply ships followed separate orders. Supply ships aren't recognizing the armed battleship, you know, the military. You know what I'm trying to say here is Estero is the leader of this group. So if I give her an order, supply ships, which are at this time of the war, I think they were all put into the I'm going to get these things wrong in my head, but basically I know there's sailors on board, but there's also merchant marines. They're a merchant marine vessel that was put in charge probably by the U.S. Navy. So there are two different types of commands involved here. You have combatant ships, which they are because they have guns, but they're supply-based run. So I think the game differentiates between a military action vessel, destroyers, carriers, battleships, cruisers, light cruisers, and so on, from supply ships, and that includes our oiler. Yeah, this guy, which is a actual British vessel or Australian vessel. No, British. So these ships follow different set of commands. So because one, Estro, is in the lead, not all the ships follow the orders. That's probably why. And it's just a programming thing. So let's go back to our damaged ship, which is probably, it was at Winslow, right? Yeah. So she's been repaired. Let's go through real quick, make sure we got everybody's good to go. Just scrolling through. Looking for nuns and speed especially. So this was damaged. It only went down 2%, 2 clicks on the integrity. So she should be good. But I hate to see my destroyer here with a little dinger in the back end. Now, back end dinger with all these depth charges there probably would have blown her out of the water. These things are highly explosive, and it probably would have detonated all of them. But, alright, moving on. So, Pelelu. So, you unload already? You did. So, Caving's unloaded. Truck is unloaded. I think it was only Horn that was left. No. Who else is left? These guys? Yeah, let's unload you guys. Yeah, that's a lot of supplies there. I'm okay with that. And these guys are good to go, I believe. Unload truck. Yep. Okay, so you're good. Sepsarong's going back to do her thing. And I think we'll be able to take this base, no problem. But you see now our engineering and fuel shows up, and we'll be able to pump that up to as high as airfield as we can. Go back over here to Kutching, and we'll see how we did. We still have a few more to go. So you didn't get there in time. You did. So the ones that have, we're going to move out. Let's put a P. And you are going to go out to here. We want them out of the area so that we can see what the hell is going on. So anybody that has been... So Sorbaya is good. Hornet, did you unload everything that you possibly could? We want you to go out here too. And Dutchy Cindy's, did you unload? No. Can you? No, because you're on your way to get there. Jakarta, you haven't unloaded. Can you unload? You can, which is good. So we're going to put you in the block as well. What else we got? I think that's it. So this is the only one that is remaining to unload. What's the status on Kutching after that? So we're almost there. I like the ratio, and we still got one more supply group coming in. Where are you? You're over here. And you have fighters coming after you. So let's begin. Basically defensive scout plane. Notice that this guy, when he comes into the engagement, is immediately in a left turn or a right turn. I don't like that. It should be straight. And looks like we got 2 aircraft behind us. And we're not going to allow them to track us down. Sorry, boys. I don't see it. Well, you know, whatever. 2 against 1. Is that fair? Is that fair? This guy's an old Dutch. It's actually an American plane. But yeah, Lend-Lease or whatever, something to the Dutch. Yeah. We're going to retreat out of here, but we're going to send you home as a penalty. RTB. Okay, if you're low on fuel, we'll say that if you get caught again, we'll let you demise. Go to... just because we're going to launch up all your anything you got, and that means you. And we're going to do it with depth charges because, and you're over Sorabaya, so stay over Sorabaya. More aircraft to complicate the issue. So again, are we in 3-column? We are in 3-column. This one's different. So we're going to keep you at 3-column, and you should be at 750. Let's see what that gives us. It gives us that. And because we are who we say we are going to, I'm going to break everybody. Now I'm going to do it differently. We're going to say C3. Selecting all the non-military, if you will, ships, and we're going to see if we can get them to all speed up, which may not happen, but we're going to have everybody turn. And it's not going to work either, because if I form up, they're going to be in something crazy, and we're not going to do that. So let's just do it individually. Just gonna have everybody turn and get their speed up, and see if we can maximize our defense a little bit. Military is all going the opposite direction. What are you doing? You're doing your thing. We want you to turn and go this way. So let's see what that looks like from number 6 position. No, from you, number 10. And again, we're going to let these aircraft of multiple minis do their thing. And we'll see what kind of formation this turns into. So they are at 750. So all the civilian supply ships should be turning to the right, and all the one more thing, Avengers, we don't need you involved. Yeah, you stay. We want you to just do your thing. So these guys are all doing their... Anybody taking a left-hand turn is a military ship. And anybody taking a right-hand turn is a supply ship. That looks pretty good. Although, what are you doing? And we pretty much understand that these ships, they would do this, I think, making maneuvers, but they'd probably be turning, you know, one way then another way. They say slowing down, but having this escort carrier here, maybe that's what they would do. I don't know. I just think it looks good. Let's see what we got going on. So all aircraft have been shot down. Let's get out of here now. So because the engagement is over, what did these ships wind up completing? Are they changing their turns? Are they just going straight? Anybody not going in their circle? Seems like everybody's still doing their circles, which is fine. All right, let's get out. We had one group left, I believe. Not you. Or is that over in the other group? I'm thinking. Doing two of these at the same time is kind of setting me off. Yeah. So we need to set up a departure pattern, which is going to be over here. So let's go P there. And we are going to go right down the line and send everybody out. So Peleliu invasion, course to P. Calving, you go to P. Truck to P, because we don't want to leave all these troops here. We can take them somewhere else. That would be better. This would be a kickoff point to another location. So truck and then horn. And they will sit together and wait. And Peleliu Defense Force, you stay and guard. And if something attacks you, something attacks you. I'm not really too worried about it because those things happen. So we had one last group over here, I believe. Was it you? Of course, I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. But maybe it was Jakarta. Of course, I'm going to be able to do this right. Dutch East Indies, I think it was. You're the ones that, yeah. So you're going to unload. Really? Come on, boys. Let's get in there, shall we? And come on, one more ticky. There you go. Unload. And look at that. We were just off. We were 800 off troops to supplies ratio, and look at that. Not one bit of engineering or fuel. Why is that? There we go. There's our fuel. So it's 100 and 100 for engineering over here. We're going to let those guys do their thing. But you, right? You? Yeah. Go to P. Join the group so everybody's together. And from this position, my main carrier, I want you to send out some scouts. So here's the thing. This is a scout button. This guy right here, if you send him out, if you click that button, he'll go out, he'll get up in the air, you'll get an aircraft up, but he'll be armed with the most useless thing in the world, like two 50-pound bombs or something, which are useless. All they do is take away from the range of that aircraft. So you always go into this launch aircraft. It'll go out with these two 100-pound bombs. I'd rather go out with depth charges, but it's just not going to happen. But we want it with nothing. They'll stay in the air longer. So what's the range? That's too far. Let's do this. Sure, it'll cover some of that as well. So this is how we do this. I wait until he gets to somewhere like that, and then I launch out another one. And I want him to do the same thing. So he's going to be staggered with this guy, and that's fine. You know, let's go in and put a smackdown on whoever's trying to annoy us. We're getting close to over, well, we're 140 into the video, so I think we have to call it a day soon. I don't want to cause any problems here with my game. We're going to let these guys do their thing. There's so many aircraft up. Look at all that. That's craziness. But we don't want these guys getting involved. So we're going to formation these guys up. Let's put them in a box this time. Let's have them go down. Slow down. And turn this way. Yeah, you guys just stay out of it. Get formed up and stay over these ships. I wish this game really allowed us to have more than 10 ships in a group. Like, if the proximity was close enough, let them form up. I want to see, you know, we all have mental images of D-Day and things like that with large amounts of ships, supply ships, battleships, you know. I want to see that in a game. Like, when we talk about B-17s and things like that, with hundreds of bombers in the air. They say thousands, but I've come to understand that what that means is that means that the bombers from many different airfields converged on the same bombing location to release their bombs. It doesn't mean that they were always in formation together, but they may have crossed paths or been in the proximity area. So it's just an interesting little thing there. Just gotta turn a little bit. Let's see how we are on these aircraft. 202, done. All right, let's get out. So, Kutching, what's your status? I think we're going to get that pretty soon. Pelu, what's your status? Yeah, we're going to get you too. We need a defense force in Palembang. That's going to have to happen soon or later. And maybe that's what we'll do when we replace these ships. Got more command points. Some things came out of rest and repair. What's the dockyard look like? Empty. Like it. I like it. You're going back. Not making much progress on the screening thing. Let's see. What do we got going on? I had you guys doing something, but I think that was yesterday. You guys should be heading north, I think. I don't remember what day that was, but yeah, you guys missed your opportunity, so I wasn't paying attention. Let's see if we can catch them over here. Negative. All right, miss it. But if you go to any of these places, you'll see a problem. C coming in slow. What's status on you guys? 3 damaged. Yeah, Idaho's gonna have to go. So we sent up some scout planes, right? Off to Iowa. We sent up 2. And for whatever reason, they decide they don't want to stay up anymore. I don't like that in the game. If I hit this reoccur button, which is what I believe this is, I want them to do it. And I wish it would carry over to the next day as well, but it doesn't do that either. It would make the game a little bit more user-friendly, which maybe because they don't carry ammunition or bombs, maybe that causes it not to work. I don't know. But I really want you to do that forever in a day, and they don't want to. So we're going to lose our air cover here when night comes upon us. 1900. I don't like this scouting here. Whatever, we'll take it. And it seems he only does it once, and he doesn't even complete the cycle. He should launch again, but he doesn't. So all our aircraft are on the deck now. Everywhere. So now's a good time to do spot checks. You see this flying fortress is still flying. I don't know why that they can fly after 1900 and everybody else returns home. Let's make sure everybody is moving that we expect to be moving. Haddock's moving. Finback's moving. Drum is moving. So we're going to go to the morning, and then we're going to call this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. I try to make these as entertaining as I can, I guess. Cosray, what are you doing? You trying to get supplies? For a long time you've been sitting there. I know you have. Okay, we're going to manage your cargo and load you and send you to Cosray. Let's look at Cosray, shall we? Which one of you is Cosray? Yeah, I know. You're Cosray over here. And you're not really that important. We could command point you, give you, no, we can't. No, we can't. I don't know what I want to do. How about truck, we bring you supplies. Let's cause Ray bring you supplies. Let's unload everything. And I want to do supplies on you. I'm not too concerned about being imbalanced at Wake, so we're gonna just go to town on that matter. I think that's about all we can do. We can take some fuel over there. Yeah, that's about as far as we're gonna go. And we're gonna take them to truck, right? Because you're imbalanced way off. So let's send you over to truck. Crackers and cherries on the way. And let's get it to 5 a.m. and then we'll call this one status check on some of these guys. Let's see what we're doing. Let's get rid of this block. Kutching, you're doing good. We're happy with you. Pelelu, you're doing way good. We're really happy with that. This little block, remove it. Pelelu is ours. I don't want to hit, well, okay, let's do it. Test, test, test. If we can't launch aircraft at 5 a.m. after hitting this button because they still had enemy troops, but we are blue, we should own this island. Okay. So at 5 a.m. we'll be able to check and see if we can actually use this airfield. And you see we have fuel, we have engineering, we have supplies. Can we launch? Oh, we can. Okay, good. We want you on a scout. And we're going to put bombs on you because... And you're going to do a... You can go quite a bit. Sure, do that. Forever. Ever. Alright, so that's 5 a.m. We're on March 8th, 1943. We do have some surprises coming up that I planned into the game. In other words, said I want to do it this way because we talked a little bit about that earlier. I'm going to leave a link in this to that video I talked about earlier so that you guys, if you want to, you can go check it out and learn a little bit more about Force Z and what he says happened. And it's funny because, like I said earlier, the website of the diving, it's a diving website, so they go to these wrecks and they document what happened and they do research a little bit more reliable than like myself, who just kind of searches the web and learns things that way and really doesn't verify. Take my word, take the word of others that have done the hard work. The video of the guy on YouTube, I don't know what his background is, but he did make a good video. But I think it's pretty much verbatim the written word off of that website that I found the information as well, which is not a problem. It's just not really his research. He did research to find the website, kind of like I did. But yeah, we all do what we can. And I think he made a good video, and I think you should go watch it. So I'll leave that in the description. And with that, at almost 2 hours, let's call this one a day, shall we? And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.